What's your biggest first world problem? Having a fridge stacked with food but not wanting any of it to eat. So you grab your £500 smartphone and place a £20 order for pizza, soda, and chicken wings on the side. The pizza arrives and you tip the pizza guy a few bucks but only do it out of courtesy. You then proceed to sit down and flip through hundreds of channels that you pay for and deem nothing watchable. So you power on your expensive gaming device, load up Twitch and watch people play a game you already own. Slice after slice until the pizza that could feed a family of 4, you don't even eat the crust, instead just throw it away. You aren't even watching the TV. You're on your phone on Reddit talking about the worst first world problems. That seems a tad bit too directed at a sizable audience. Edit, your words can't hurt me. I eat pizza and wings on my own on the regular. I am quite lonely though, so Terry's that. Are you calling me fat? Well, okay. When I moved into my first house, renting, after college, it was a massive increase in the amount of space I had, especially because it was just me living there. I've always been big into decorating. My college dorm always had plants, framed pictures and posters, etc. I refused to be one of those only a couch and a TV kind of guys. When I first moved into my house, I literally thought, man, this place is so big, I don't have enough stuff to fill it with to make it aesthetic. That's what I thought when I bought my house. 6 months later I was trying to figure out where all this shit I don't use came from. I have a dark blue luxury sedan in my driveway. Whenever I clean it, dragonflies think it's a body of water and come poop on it. It's covered in little yellow mustard spots all summer long. Frown edit uck. Seeing the comments now, I'm beginning to suspect it's dragonflyism. I wish I hadn't till today at all. They are actually eggs. The dragonfly thinks your car is a body of water and is laying eggs on it. They lay eggs by tapping the surface of the water like this. https://u2.b/7ss. My house is big enough that I can lose Wi-Fi connection in the kitchen. I had this problem and I'm going to sound like an ad here, but Google's Wi-Fi routers are amazing. You set 3 of them up around your house as they instruct and you have full speed internet anywhere. Works in my house across multiple floors and even outside. Looking for a good-sized plot of land to buy in the county, but trying to weigh my options on whether or not I can still get high-speed internet. Lol. I've known that struggle. I know of a guy who lives like 200 yards from the cable service borderline. He has called and begged Charter to run service to his house, told them he'd pay any cost, ran his own cable to the box and said here, just hook it up. Nope, can't do it. When a message pops up on my watch and I go to clear it, I have to be careful not to accidentally press one of the suggested responses. They are consistently terrible. At best it would look abrupt, like replying okay to a long, thoughtful message. At worst it would be downright inappropriate, like replying sounds good or nice to a message about an ill family member. There needs to be one confirmation press after the instant response. Yep, right next to my send button is the auto reply on the farthest right, and I've had a couple times now where I type a long message to my boss or dad or something, go to hit send, it sends cool. Talk later. Or something stupid, and then it's like remake my message plus sorry that was auto text, ignore that. My cat keeps waking me up like 10 minutes before my alarm to demand food. Even if she still has food, she wants new food in the bowl. There's a chance the cat doesn't want the food at the bottom of the bowl because of how the bowl's sides irritate their whiskers. People get shallow bowls sometimes as a fix for that. Or just use a plate. When I miss the bus, I go back home and take the car. At least you try and take the bus. Looks out window while drinking coffee in his PJs. Whoops, there goes the buzz. Water meters are being installed in my building for the next 2-3 weeks. Each day our water gets cut for 6 hours. The tenants are upset and have to flush the toilet, wash their hands etc. with water from canisters. So, my legitimate first world problem is that I have to endure third world conditions for a few hours each day until my endless supply of clean water gets fixed. 6 hours a day for a few weeks sounds like a huge pain. Can barely remember not to automatically flush or run the sink when it's only supposed to be out for a few hours. Last night at work, my hands got dirty because I was touching so much money. Edit, I was counting cash at the end of the night at the grocery store I work at. Just so everyone's clear. I get paid enough to guarantee my bills are paid but not enough to pursue any of my interests outside of work. There's nothing to do at work, but I have to look busy. Edit, Jesus, this blew up over my lunch break. A lot of you are asking what I do, and I'm too lazy to respond to everyone, so here it is. I work in IT. I often switch between frantically busy and frantically trying to look busy. Lamau, both of y'all's name. Two type of guys. Each of my 3 kids likes a different type of toothpaste. Sounds like it's easier to get new kids than worry about restocking 3 types of toothpaste. He probably threw out the receipt, so now he can't return them. I've said it before and I say it again. My thermos mug holds the heat too damn well. I can't enjoy my morning coffee on my way to work. Have to wait until I'm at work before it's drinkable. Product idea. New thermos with adjustable vents to regulate the rate at which your beverage cools. When should I start my Kickstarter? Thoughtful face. Better idea if only someone made a substance you could add to a hot beverage to cool it down slightly. Maybe something recyclable that'd turn into an innocuous substance after use. These pretzels are making me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. No. See, that's no good. See, you don't know how to act. Good house, good wife, good family, good friends, good money, but always self-deprecating, sad because my job isn't fulfilling or meaningful. I sometimes work with younger kids. I don't ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? What job are you planning on doing? I ask them, what kind of life do you want to have? Then, how do you think you can make that kind of life possible? Then, what do you think you need to do to get there? You tailor your job and career to support the kind of life you want to live. Jobs change, careers change, you might switch industries when yours goes the way of the horse and buggy. Who knows? But your life, the things you want, those might be more constant, and the job is just a means to that end. In which case, it's easier to have a better attitude and perspective about work because it's just there to fuel what really matters to you. Which can cause an interesting positive feedback loop. If you have a better attitude, people will want to work with you more, which can open more doors for you and give you more opportunities, which lead to better outcomes. I don't care at all if my job is meaningful or fulfilling. It's just there to fuel my life with my wife and family, and so we can do all the things we want to do. It's a shift in perspective. Sometimes it's not about finding fulfillment in what we do, but focusing on the things that are meaningful, and doing the other shit in service of them. Dealing with the side effects of getting cured of cancer. I'm lucky enough to be alive complaining about all the bullshit after. Cancer is never really cured because all the cures also cause cancer, plus recurrence. There's a guy I used to play games with who got cancer as a kid, beat it, got cancer again and beat it again, all before he was 20. He was actually pretty depressed afterwards because now he had to try and figure out how to pay for his medical bills. I think he had expected to just live life for a bit, have some fun, hang out with his friends, and didn't expect to live very long. He had no plan once his cancer was gone. Cancer has a way of smashing all plans. The financial toxicity in the States can be more horrifying than the disease. Financially planning for cancer is hard enough, much less all the normal adult stuff after cancer. I hope your friend is doing better these days. Having trouble fitting a large pizza box in my fridge. Ha, look at this amateur with their leftover pizza. Might not be leftovers. Last time I was home alone I ordered enough pizza to eat it for 3 meals a day for 4 days straight, so I wouldn't have to put pants on and would only have to interact with one delivery driver. Sometimes the battery dies in my RV because I haven't used it in a while. Not enough unpaved rough roads for me to really use the 4x4 features of my Land Cruiser. This is a really good one. Delete it. That and the damn automatic toilets that flush when you don't want them to and don't flush when you want them to. I'm gonna share with you a secret I learned on Reddit years ago. Drape a few squares of toilet paper over the sensor. It will change your life forever. I can't find any good topics to listen to on YouTube. I'm tired of listening to political commentary and I need to find something else. Javid 9, do-it-yourself programming, lots of great examples of actually implementing concepts, from basic physics to 3D graphics, to full game CS50, lectures on computer programming from an entry-level course, which you can take for free online if you want, from Harvard Legal, lawyer reviews courtroom scenes in TV and movies 3 blue 1 brown, abstract math concepts Fermilab, physics and a couple of channels about things I don't care about, but watch the videos anyway because it's enjoyable to listen to people talk about things they're passionate about. Steve 1989 Mrinfo, Fisherman's Life, Lockpicking Lawyer. I love watching Steve 1989 Mrinfo. Right before bed. Okay, let's watch this guy eat a 45-year-old USCG survival ration. Nice. My house is so big that it's annoying to keep it clean. Have you tried servants? They clean like their lives depend on that paycheck. I prefer the kind of servants that don't require a paycheck. My Bluetooth headphones running out of battery when I'm on longer flights. I carry old school wired buds with me on flights. Flights to Australia can take 12 hours. Most of them have charging points next to you, but not all. Wired buds are old school now. Oof. That weekends are too short-lived. And also the problem about weekends is that if I go out during the weekend, I would be too tired and not just rest and relax as I want, but if I stay at home all weekend, I would be wasting valuable free time. That's why you spend Saturday out and Sunday in. I'm hungry. There's food in the house but I don't want it. I have money to buy what I want but I don't want to go and get it because I'm lazy. Update to anyone who cares, I took a nap and waited until my husband came home with food. Work has blocked so many sites, I can't access as many GIFs as I want. Edit, I get it. VPN. I just need to not get caught, as we're supposed to be ISO 27001 compliant. Edit 2, we're also not allowed to bring our own devices, phones, tablets, etc., on the floor. I can use them at lunch, however, I do miss working at a place that didn't block a single thing. Still, for now, YouTube and Reddit are unblocked. I have a gut feeling so IT can use them. #blessings. Reddit is actually a pretty valuable source for IT sometimes. The number of issues I found a thread on in r/sysadmin is insane. That said, we do block anything with an NSFW tag. One time I forgot my AirPods at work and I had to use regular headphones, but I forgot my headphones adapter for my iPhone, so I couldn't listen to music that day. I believe you can listen to your music full blast through your speakerphone so everyone can hear. Alright then, plays simple and clean loudly. The hurricane momentarily knocked out my power last night while I was asleep and it reset all my Philips Hue lights, so I was awoken by every single light in my room being on. The hurricane is going to be around me tomorrow. I'm far enough north in my state that we're just gonna be a little windy. I'm worried about power outages. Then I realize what the Bahamas is going through and I feel guilty about worrying about a little wind. My drive to work is too short, so I never get to listen to as much music as I want. But when I'm at home I do other things. And then 9.99 seems like too much for the amount I listen. I wish I had that problem. My commute is 1.5 hours each way and it's awful. Have you tried podcasts for the long commute? I swear, my mind checks out and I drive home on autopilot.